I'm Jane Cole, and I live on Ridgeview Drive, which is not very far from Margaret Circle. And I wasn't going to say anything tonight, but I feel like I have to share this one piece of information to any people who have boats in the inner harbor down at the dock. First of all, I'll say that first time I ever encountered Sue Bangert was we had moved here in about 1987, and somewhere in 1987 or 88, when I was putting the shades up real early in the morning, getting ready for my kids to be going to school, it was barely light out. I don't even think the birds were singing yet. And this very attractive, tall, slender woman was power walking down Ridgeview Drive. And I thought, wow, what an amazing woman. Well, this happened day after day after day. And I thought, again, wow, what an amazing woman. And obviously, it turned out she is an amazing woman. It was Sue, and I got to meet her and got to know her and everything. And then, after a couple of years, and plus her daughters got to, I had three sons, and so her daughters got to know my sons. Also, Matt Cole was my son. Anyway, but then one day, I realized that I didn't see Sue power walking anymore. And I was not a close friend or anything, just kind of on the periphery. And so I didn't realize that they had moved and they weren't there. So time went on, years went by and everything. And then one day in the afternoon, I happened to be in the yard or looking out. Here comes Sue, power walking down Ridgeview Drive again. And I thought, she's back, wonderful. And of course, she had moved into the city here. So anyway, I didn't have that much contact with her, but then her daughter, Sarah, and Elliot moved back into the neighborhood, so I've now been having a lot of contact with them. But the part I wanted to share about the boat slip thing was this. I had a boat in the inner harbor, and during the season when we had all the rain and the water was very high, this boat would not go under the bridge. And so I had come to the council meeting to see about what we could do to get the bridge raised. But, you know, I didn't know anybody or anything like that. So as I was getting out of my car, Sue was getting out of her car. And so we greeted one another, refreshed who we were and all that kind of thing. And as we were walking in, I told her why I was here. And she said, oh, well, let me see what I can do. So I don't remember whether it took a couple of meetings or whether it was the first meeting or what it was. But anyway, she had all the numbers that were necessary to convince the council and everyone that there definitely was enough money to raise the bridge. It was definitely a necessary thing. And we now have a bridge that people can go in and out of even when the water is really high. So I had to share that because along with what everyone else has been saying about Sue, which are things, even though I wasn't on the inner circle of her life, were things that I was very aware of by coming to the council meetings and just my own encounters with her. And I'd like to second or reiterate or reinforce that I felt Sue was the consummate representative of the people. And there aren't any better on any council, House of Representatives, Senate, whatever, than Sue. So Sue, as they say, we love you and we will never forget.